In this video, I'll be attempting the hardest challenge yet on this channel, which is nothing less than summoning 50 Wither Storms in Minecraft Hardcore. You guys know the drill already. My one main rule is I'm not allowed to use totems, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I have 1 minute to gather some basic supplies before I loot the Witherstorm temple and summon the Wither Storms. Also, sorry I've not uploaded for a while. I've been super busy, but don't worry, we'll be back on the grind uploading once a week from now. Trust me, this is my craziest video with the best fight yet. And not only am I struggling to handle the Wither Storms, my PC did not have a good time either. With one goal to enter inside of each Wither Storm and defeat them, we better get started, so let's begin. I used my 1 minute gathering some wood to make a crafting table, some sticks and a wooden pickaxe. I then went into a cave, gathered some cobblestone and headed off with my stone tools. Next I gathered the bookshelves for enchanting and made sure not to forget about the anvil. Finally, I entered the centre of the temple and looted the barrels for some basic supplies to help get away from the Wither Storms and most importantly, the Wither Skulls. And one more thing, thank you for everyone who has been asking and waiting for this video. Everyone who leaves a comment, likes and subscribes. It means a lot more to me than you think it does, and I'll always read every single comment you leave me. And then off I went, escaping the Wither Storms to gather supplies before they evolved to the dangerous phases. First I gathered some sugarcane for the rockets of when I get an elytra, which I'll definitely need when fighting the 50 Wither Storms. Oh, and don't forget, once the Wither Storms revive themselves after I knock them with the Famitter Bomb, they're going to multiply into 150. That's 450 tractor beams to pull me up at once, which for reference are those purple beams coming out of their eyes. Also, before you ask why I get 2 chat messages for the same advancement, I have no idea why. Whilst I was in the Overworld, I also made sure to gather as much food as possible, as once I escape to the Nether, food will be limited. The Wither Storms were evolving so fast. Also, for my 10 and 25 Wither Storm videos, I had a lot of comments asking to use Fulbright, and I kind of forgot in the first half an hour of filming this video, but don't worry, I do equip it soon, and there isn't too many dark scenes before then. Bro, they've already got the tractor beams? Oh, I gotta get out of here. Let's just go. Here, I gather some flowers, which is important to make the golden apple stew, which will cure me from the wither sickness which I'll get from staying beneath the Wither Storms for too long. The wither sickness is going to slowly deplete my health down to 0, and in hardcore, that's not going to be very good, is it? Here we go, they're about to hit phase 4 and come for me. Okay, we have a little bit of protection now. Oh no, I can already feel my FPS starting to drop. This is not a bad shipwreck, guys. Is that a damn pufferfish? Here, I got to a village and just started looting it up as much as possible. Now my time was limited before the Wither Storms caught up to me. I then saw another village in the distance and a ruined portal. They were going to be super helpful. Bro, it's getting even laggier, and they're not even in my render distance properly. Whilst gathering some more food, I could definitely start noticing my world was getting more and more delayed. Here, I was gathering saplings to be able to grow trees underground to get spare apples to make more suspicious stews, before this happened. Oh my gosh, there he is. He's rising above the horizon. It's not going to be long until the others do this too. I better get away. Anyway, I then found a good looking cave and started gathering more iron to make stronger tools and armor, before I would end up making my portal and escaping to the Nether. Here, one of the worst things that could happen, happened. I acquired the Wither Sickness, those purple hearts. Luckily, I did get some golden apple stews, the cures, from the temple, but I knew I would need a lot, so I didn't want to waste them yet. Okay guys, this is a good amount of iron. Also, another thing I'll need for the elytra is creepers to get gunpowder for the rockets, but also I'll need some to make the super TNT to craft the formidable, so it was important that I killed every single one I saw. Here the second Wither Storm had evolved. It was really time to get to the Nether. After mining a bunch of iron and gold, I found a huge deep slate cave with big lava pools, perfect to make my Nether portal. Oh no guys, the third Wither Storm has evolved, it's really time to get out of here. Luckily, because I'm a god at speedrunning, making the portal should not have been too much of a challenge for me. Here we go, the fourth Wither Storm. Thankfully I'm getting out of here now. Well, first I better actually go make some more tools. Here I found some diamonds, but then I had a really good idea. I decided to only get enough for a pickaxe and enchant table, to then hopefully get fortune to multiply the amount of diamonds I get. Okay, here's some more diamonds. Oh, there's a lot here actually. Let's get the enchantment table. This is a questionable spawn. My first plan was to make a good base to stay in at the Nether, so after a bit of time searching I found a solid place and started digging it out. I then gathered some mushrooms, which is another necessary ingredient to make the golden apple stews, and then I found a Nether fortress, as well as a bastion. But they were both far away in the distance, so I started travelling right away. But on the way I decided to hit level 30 to enchant my gear by gathering quartz, and I'm going to show you every piece I mined, because there's a rare amount of really annoying people out there who think I would cheat the quartz and levels to myself. So, this is for all of you. There we go, level 31. Here we get some red mushrooms for the golden apple stews, and then I headed back to base with some wood I gathered from the Crimson Forest to make my bookshelves for my enchant table. And I finally decided to cure myself. I'd rather not dip below 7 hearts. I then headed to the Overworld to gather a couple more diamonds to make my pickaxe, when I heard another storm evolve. Here we go, our diamond pickaxe. And with my insane luck, I pulled a really good pickaxe with Fortune 3 on it. Exactly what I needed. Now all that was left to do was to head back through the portal and grind diamonds until I have everything I need. We're going to be swimming in diamonds soon. Okay, let's chuck away this terrible iron armor to make something much better. I also decided to make some diamond tools and a bow. They would definitely come in handy. More creepers, that'll be good for the elytra. This redstone will be useful for some levels. Oh, a deep dark. I don't want to spawn a warden. I should probably get out of here actually. Oh my, this is dangerous. If one of these hits my head, I'm cooked. That's the run over. I got some amethyst to make a spyglass to then make a phasometer, which is really helpful. It shows information about the wither storms, like how far away it is from you, what phase it's on, etc. I then got to work grabbing quartz and just enchanting, as well as gearing up, of course. Okay, I think it's time I get my food cooked up. That'll be really important. Luckily, we have plenty of lava right next to our base. And here, I got the best enchantment I could have possibly gotten throughout this run. Looting. That'll be so useful for killing creepers to get a lot of gunpowder, for the elytra rockets and for Midabomb. And then from here, my goal was just to get a powerful bow. Basically just power 5 and infinity. Ooh, plenty of iron and food here. And here we go guys, the Fulbright for those of you who asked. Please give infinity, damn it. Now this was the point in time where I began to enchant my gear. I didn't need anything fancy because it was only the Ender Dragon I was fighting at this point, so prot 1 or 2 would do just fine. Okay, anything good for our helmet? Prot 2, that's good. Oh, and breaking 2, what a bonus. Prot 1 or Unbreaking 3, which is better? Probably Prot 1. Yo, finally infinity. And after a long time of enchanting my tools, armor, bow, etc., I brought my food and gear along to the Nether fortress. Here we go, guys. The looting was really coming in handy. 7 blaze rods already. I also got some magma cream, which once again is an ingredient for the golden apple stews, and then I luckily somehow got some wither skeleton skulls and a bunch more blaze rods, which I'll need some blaze rods for the Midabomb as well. I then headed into the bastion and started trading with some piglins. And basically whilst I waited for them to do the trades, I just gathered some quartz. And then there we had it, a bunch of loot. But I also decided to get more loot by grabbing the golden blocks from the bastion, which I'll need some of those to make a bunch of golden apple stews, and to hopefully get more pearls from the piglin trades. And I don't know what I was thinking there to run through the piglins like that. Nearly died. Come here, hoglins, I need some more food. Here we go. Our piglins have finished trading. Let's kind of grab this now. 11 pearls, not bad. Now, all that was left to do was to grab my stuff and head to the end. It was really important I did this carefully and fast. If the wither storms caught up to me before I was at the stronghold, I would likely die. But as I was grabbing my stuff, I made sure to get some Feather Falling 4 on my boots, and luckily when I went into the overworld, I found some infected mobs to be able to get their withered flesh, withered bones, etc. That was a really important ingredient to make the golden apple stews. And this is where I'd say the lag kind of went into like its third phase. Everything was delayed. Look at this obsidian. It's so delayed. I mine a piece and I gotta remine the whole thing. It's awful to watch. Anyway, I first crafted my Eyes of Ender. I made a grindstone so that I could disenchant the useless enchants on some of my items. And lastly, I used the rest of my levels just to spam enchant books to hopefully get some good enchants on them. And I also enchanted my boots again. And here I also got a really strong bow, power 5 and breaking 3 infinity. Perfect for the end. I then made a bunch of golden apples, made some suspicious stews to combine everything together to make the golden apple stews. I know you're probably sick of hearing that name now. And then made a bunch of paper and combined it with gunpowder to make my rockets. It wasn't much, but it was good enough for now. And then luckily when I was spam enchanting those books, I did get some protection 1, so I combined that with my armor pieces that also had protection 1 to make some stronger armor. And now it was time to head thousands of blocks through the Nether to make my Nether portal and head to the end. Here I could see that not all the Wither Storms had evolved to phase 4 yet. Some were still in phase 3, the world lag was probably the culprit to slowing it down. But now all I had to do was make it to the stronghold before the Wither Storms did. I was under a lot of pressure, and the world was now laggier than it ever was before. Dude, everything is so laggy now. At least I'm getting more gunpowder. Finally, we're turning! And here we made it, to the end portal. That was quite lucky to find it that fast. Now guys, let me just say sorry in advance. This is going to be the worst dragon fight you have ever seen. The lag makes it really difficult and really frustrating to do. I mean, look how long it's taken to just eat this bread. Blowing the crystals up, everything's delayed. You shoot an arrow, you think you missed, yet it blows up still. The dragon is moving at snail's pace. It's just an awful experience. Oh my god, dude, this is so laggy. What is the arrow doing, man? This is gonna take forever. Okay, that should be all the crystals done now. Whoa! Bro, why is the dragon shaking like that? Okay, here we go, the dragon is killed finally. That took way longer than it should have. So after the dragon had fallen, I grabbed the XP and tried to get the egg, but misclicked and the egg disappeared. I had no idea where it went at the time, but little did I know it did just go to the overworld. Here we go, the end. Finally, time to get an elytra. Whoa, I already see an end city, but unfortunately that's one of those with no loot or elytra, but I guess I can live. It's just going to take ages until we find our first one, I bet. And now guys, this is my favourite part, looting the end. I love putting it into a little montage, and by the end we should come out with a bunch of good loot. My aim is to get full mending, unbreaking 3, prot 4 diamond gear, with a max sword, pickaxe, and lastly the most important part, about 8 elytras. I won't be able to put mending on them, which is why 8 is so important. And here, as you can see, we have found one. So let's get these shulkers killed, and let's get started. There we have it guys, I've got all of our gear, a bunch of elytras, ready to fight the storms. And luckily we find an end gate very But there is one important thing we have to do first, and that is combine all of the loot I've gotten into the best set of armor and tools I can do. And as usual, we might as well use the Spire Armor Trim, because of the name of course, and check all of this gear out. We are like 1000% ready to fight all of the Withered Storms. We could do 1000 at this rate, if my PC could handle it. And finally, I made sure to get as many Ender Pearls as possible, because they are really useful to escape the tractor beams of the Withered Storms. Right then, off we go to the Overworld. I cannot wait to see what the Withered Storms look like now. And hey, did you see that? The dragon egg in the right hand side of my player. I don't know how I missed it. Now, at this stage in the challenge, as you can see, there's two groups of Withered Storms. That's because some of them, like these ones, are stuck in Phase 4. And then the other ones, they are in Phase 5. They're the more dangerous ones. But eventually when the Phase 4 evolve to become Phase 5, they're going to group into one and it's going to be mass destruction. Okay guys, time to head to our base. It's been a while since I've seen it. Here I head to the Overworld to start gathering the materials to make the amulet, which can track the Withered Storm's exact distance away from you, and the phasometer, which like I said before, shows information about it, like the phase progression and which player it is targeting, which will obviously just be me. Here we go, 1 phasometer. No way, some of the Withered Storms are still stuck in Phase 3? That's crazy, but it's dangerous. They're going to evolve to Phase 4 any moment now, and they're going to pull me up like they already are. Bro, get off me, please. And here, like I predicted, they did. They all evolved into Phase 4 right in front of my eyes, so I left. I then slowly gathered some more gunpowder and headed back to the Nether. Here I just made some Eyes of Ender, and using those and diamonds I upgraded my phasometer. This way I could actually see the proper phase progression of it. And you can also use the amulet to track how far away mobs are from you, not just the Withered Storms. Holy, it's loud around here. Okay, here we go. All the Withered Storms have caught up to me now. This is really bad. Was this done by the Withered Storms? I've never seen this before. This is so weird. Okay, I've turned my chunks up to see a bit further, and not only is my FPS dropping a lot, this is a huge tunnel. I don't know what it is. After exploring the tunnel for a little bit, I just gathered some diamonds around the place, you never know when they could come in handy, until a Withered Symbiont spawned. This was perfect. I really needed the command block book to use it to make the Formidabomb, and now is about the time to knock all of the Withered Storm. So, the battle between me and the first Withered Symbiont officially started, but it was not fun. The lag made it so hard to fight the mobs, dodge the Withered Symbiont's attacks and traverse the terrain. But I knew if I didn't defeat this one, it would be a long wait until another one spawned. Oh my god, I couldn't attack it again because of the lag. Oh my god, so much ground is getting pulled up. I need to be careful, I'm going to die to fall. I have never seen so much Witherstorm madness in my life. Eventually, I made it so that I could attack the Withered Symbiont even when it wasn't down, because this fight had literally gone on for nearly 40 minutes because of the intense lag, and I was starting to worry that I wouldn't actually be able to kill it. Ah, get off me, get off me. Ouch. How long is this fight possibly going to go on for? Oh my god. I'm going to end up dying from lack of resources at this point. And finally, after a long run, I killed the Withered Symbiont, ready to craft the Famida Bomb, ready to knock down all the Wither Storms. Come on bro, hurry up doing whatever this is, please. So I grabbed the command block book and ran for my life, basically. I then quickly killed some more creepers to gather more gunpowder to make the super TNT, to then make the Famida Bomb. It needs exactly 28 pieces, so I wasn't far off. At this point, I decided to take a little breather and do my base up a little bit with some valuables I had from the end. Before the big fight begins, everyone deserves a little piece, don't they? Okay, this is starting to come together. Now finally the dragon heads. Okay, that looks pretty nice. So then, I headed off to the surface to gather some sand and other supplies to make the Famida Bomb, until I came across the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. Whoa, 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 how many flaming skulls have been deloaded? Oh my, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna get hit mid-air. Oh my god! No, I'm actually gonna die. No, let me get away. Oh my god. Bro, I've never seen this before. It must be from the Witherstorms shooting these flaming skulls into unloaded chunks. Oh my god. This is so damn weird, bro. I need to get some more food anyway. There's even more over here. And here too. Oh my. Here, I just gathered some more sugarcane for rockets and got a little bit more food when I heard the storms coming. I then killed some phantoms for some phantom membrane to repair my elytras, and then headed back with all the materials I needed for the formidabomb. Here it is, the netherrack pillar. Here we go, plenty of elytras. Let's make some TNT. The super TNT. Let's cure myself. And let's head off to defeat these Witherstorms. Here you can see I'm ready to craft the formidabomb, but I don't want to make it just yet. There's a 5-minute detonation timer and I'd rather not get blown up. And look at this lag and all the destruction the Witherstorms are causing. I'm going to need to turn my chunks down or something. This is unplayable. And here we have it, time to make the formidabomb, guys. This was the scariest thing I'd ever done. Everything had to be perfect. I needed to place it in the right place to knock them all whilst avoiding their beams and avoiding dying. Okay guys, here we are. This is the perfect spot. Let's go. Oh, get off me, oh my god, okay. Oh my, they just won't leave me alone. Well, I guess getting pulled up is inevitable. I mean, as long as I'm careful not to get chomped by their heads, I should be okay anyway. Okay guys, I tried turning my chunks up to 32 because I've lost sight of the formidabomb, and it's so laggy. This is not good. I need to find it, because if it goes off whilst I'm in the blast radius, the spire goes bye-bye. Wait, there it is, there it is! Thank God. Now all I've got to do is stay away from there. Still no activity yet. Oh my god, I can't see anything and it's so laggy. Get out, get out. Okay, my pearl landed. Oh my god, my screen. It's setting off, it's setting off. There we go. And there it went. After a long 20 minutes, the formidabomb finally went off, knocking not 1, not 3, but 50 Witherstorms. But all wasn't good yet. I now had only a short amount of time to defeat another Withered Symbiont before hell rains down on the overworld as 50 Witherstorms becomes 150. That's 3 times as much as we started with. Oh my god, there they all go. They're all dropping. Okay, time to find that Withered Symbiont. I know it's around here somewhere. Eventually I found him, and the second battle begun. This time a lot easier and a lot less time without the lag. Yes! Finally! He's defeated. Now I combined my second command block book with my diamond pickaxe to create a command block pickaxe, a tool I can use to defeat the command block inside each of the 50 wither storms. Not only that, it came with a solid infinite durability. And then I heard the rumble of the overworld as the 50 wither storms revived themselves and split into 150. We were now in endgame, where I wasn't sure if I would survive or even if my PC would. Oh my god, this is so laggy. At this point, I couldn't even land my elytra properly. I nearly died. Bro, what the hell is happening? Why can't I land my elytra? What is going on? Oh my god, oh my, oh. And my game's frozen. Suddenly my game crashed, so I decided to relog hoping I wasn't dead. Luckily I wasn't, so I reduced the graphics of the wither storms, but it only helped with my FPS, not the game itself, which was the biggest problem. I gathered some supplies before heading back, but watch closely here. I hit the lava without catching fire, which is important for later, so keep it in mind. Things were now getting impossible. Something as simple as eating a golden apple was taking 2 minutes. I was losing hope of the challenge being possible. Oh my god, bro, please eat. Thank you. Okay, they're at phase 7, so the bowels should be accessible soon. I can't even pick up the sugarcane. I guess I might as well catch a cool screeny. And here's where remembering that lava was important. I'd only just started burning. It took 8 minutes. The challenge was looking impossible. Actions were taking too long, chunks were now not even loading, and my FPS was dropping. I didn't know what to do. Oh my god, guys, this is insane. It looks like a huge planet in the sky. It looks like it has rings like Saturn now. And these tractor beams are white now too. I ran towards the wither storms to see if I could enter the bowels, but to my horror, my FPS dropped to 1. Not only was the fight against the command blocks going to be nearly impossible, how could I even attempt it if I couldn't get inside of them? My skin was now not even loading anymore. Bro, where's my skin gone? And this, guys, was the moment where I knew it was time to give up. It was no longer a hard challenge, but outright impossible. I wish I could show you guys me defeating them for good, but everything I've already shown you is all I have to offer. The challenge has to end here along with this series. I really wanted to make 100 wither storms, but that will obviously now be impossible. So I guess that leaves me with failing 3 in 25 storms, beating 10, and 50 is up to you guys to decide. Did I lose to lag, or to the wither storms that created it? It's a shame I couldn't finish this series as it grew along with my channel, but don't worry, I have a lot more Witherstorm related content to come, just as exciting, with cool twists and more. But for now, it's time to wrap up the multiple Witherstorm challenge for good. Once again, thank you to everyone who subscribed, liked and commented. It means a lot to me, and I'll always keep reading every comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.